Hey, it's almost dark, so I'm going to make this quick. I'm stuck on the side of a hill somewhere in Southland. Now this is a meat hunting expedition, but it's twofold because we're also trying to cull some numbers. The animals on this property, the numbers are very, very high, red deer and fallow. So we're targeting the red deer in particular. Now to make life a little bit easier and also to give me the opportunity to try out a bit of new kit, I have the new Pulsar thermal imager with me. Now Pulsar, you may have remembered that I put it through its paces on the Wallaby shoot. Well, Pulsar have upped the ante. Now they brought out a new model, and this one has actually got me quite excited because it's a big improvement on the last one. Slimline, much lighter, compact, so it's easy to carry. Stay tuned because you're about to see some action that I think will have you really quite impressed. The hunt was also used as a training exercise for young Daniel, and with the aid of the Helion XQ38F, we soon spotted some deer on an opposite face in thick Matagauri. A nice feature of the Helion is that you can zoom in to help clearly identify your target. At the shot, the deer was hard hit, but not down. But a second well-placed shot did the trick.
And just driving up through the paddock here, and thought we'd just poke up into this gully. Saw a few deer on the fence line, dropped those. There should be 3 dead deer on the ground, so that's a good start. We're on a meat hunting mission, so far so good. And then walked up into here to try and see if there's anything coming out through this clear face, and Dan just knuckled a great big hind up in this clearing. 2 fantastic shots, so now we're going to go get it.
And Daniel learns a valuable hunting lesson. If you shoot it, you have to pack it out. Well, the reason I filmed Dan there, look at it, that dead deer, was we've had probably the most amazing stalk that I've ever had. We're out early this morning here in Southland, and cracked over a couple of deer. And we've seen something like, I would say, in excess of 20 deer this morning that we probably would have struggled to pick up with the naked eye. And just as we were coming to retrieve a hind that Daniel shot early on, we noticed a yearling coming back for its mother. So Daniel and I stalked in, we'd lost sight of it, and where you saw him standing was where we stalked into before we saw the animal. It was literally 2 meters in front of us, and I was trying to point it out to him, and he was looking in the distance, just, right, it's at my feet, it's at my feet. And it was literally at my feet. So I don't think he even had to aim for that one. Nice headshot. So what do we think of the Pulsar, the new Pulsar thermal imaging unit? Well, first and foremost, I want to make one thing very clear with this video, that it has been a meat gathering exercise. And also part of the purpose of it has been to cull animals, because on this property they really are getting out of control, so we needed to bring the numbers down. So it was a deliberate mission to get as many animals on the ground realistically as possible. Now certainly overall the Pulsar thermal imager made that very achievable. There were just animals that we would not have seen or would have struggled to have seen without this. It really is a phenomenal tool. Especially in big country like this in Southland. Okay, you can still hunt old-fashioned if you like, but this does give you an edge when you're covering huge areas. The farm we're on is around about 5,000 acres, very high, steep country, a lot of ground to cover, and you can be a long way from where the deer are. Long tussock, sometimes the deer can be completely hidden in the tussock or behind Matagari, and you would spend hours locating them. Now there have been times where we've looked into good deer country where you'd expect to see deer, to find that it's just been absolutely barren. So just a quick scan with this and you can quickly locate where the deer are located at this time of year. So it's been a very useful tool from that perspective. Modern technology too has come a long way. So the new Pulsar thermal imaging unit, you can video straight from the units itself. It's Wi-Fi compatible and it has an app on your smartphone so that the person sitting next to you can tune into what you're seeing and can even control the unit from the app on the smartphone. Really an amazing advancement in technology. For a young fellow like Daniel that's new to hunting, we were able to use this to help locate animals that we couldn't see with the naked eye. I could direct them when they were coming into the open. Daniel had plenty of time to sit up, get into position and take a telling killing shot. The other useful application for these was hunting at night, pest control, but also finding wounded animals or where the dead animals fell. When you're shooting multiple animals at one time, it's very easy to lose track of where they've fallen down. And in this country, that's got really steep terrain and a lot of tussock and Matagari, after you've done the shooting, sometimes it could be challenging to locate those animals. Well, not with the Pulsar. You just scan it around and you can see the heat signature from the animals where they lay.